If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs. I'm really digging this first set. It works very, very well. It's 1 part Legion, 1 part Wrath, so it's kind of like the Lich King meets Illidan, that epic battle. The Wrathguard Gladiators ornamented Spalders, you can see that's a PvP set from Wrath, and the Lights Vanguard Breastplate. You can see the raid essence of ENR, and it's got a fair drop rate. Moving on, the belt. We pull this out of Mop. Town Long Steps, Shadapan, Assault, Quartermaster. I believe you need to get Exalted or Revered to get that belt. So it's purchasable. It's very easy to pick up. Moving along, the legs. Lights Vanguard leg plate, same set from that Legion raid. As you can see, the boss, pretty decent drop rate to pick up the legs. And we're going to show you the feet or the boots. Eridar War Council Sabatons from same raid in Legion, Admiral Zvirax, and we have a 5% drop rate on that. Moving on, hands, spins this to Wrath, old school Dalaran, pick up from a PvP vendor, 2 marks of honor to get the hands. And we have a dwarf, or you could even call him an iron dwarf. You don't necessarily, you can't tell the difference. Ulduar, as you can see, to pick up that particular cape, and the Lights Vanguard helm, same raid Legion. Agramar is the boss, and finally the weapon, as you can see, Meng the Demented or Meng the Merciless. For those with a curious mind, Meng the Merciless was the villain of the old Flash Gordon series, which served as canon for Star Wars. Yes, it did. This particular set is Alliance only. You pull it out of the Trial of the Crusader a few pieces, and then other pieces. It's kind of a mutt of different pieces, but it really, really works. The chest and the legs, you could go with a few different things. I went with something a bit harder to get at a Blackrock Foundry, just simply because I think it works, but the tabard is covering it up, so you could go with any blue piece, and it will pretty much work. The belt, as you can see, one of the pieces from Mop, Throne of Thunder. That's the heroic version to get the kind of gold and blue belt. And the legs, as I said, Heimall, Greater Bounty of Spoils. It's called Formidable Leggings out of Heimall, kind of a low drop rate. We have a Dwarf Paladin showing off the hypersensitive Solarates, also out of Throne of Thunder. Those are the feet, so you got the feet as well as the belt out of Throne of Thunder, and the hands, Trial of Champion. Now, these are the regular version, I believe, to get those hands. It really work very well. The cape, super easy to pick up. You could get it from a tailor, get it from the auction house. Got a lady human showing the head, which you can basically buy for gold out of old school Dalaran. Very easy to pick up. And the tabard is the August Sentinel's tabard. You need to be exalted to purchase the tabard. That's what really makes the set. And you can see the weapon, regular Hellfire Citadel. Okay, yellow. It works for Paladin, I gotta say. The Mantle of Wing Triumph. This is heroic out of Siege of Orgrimmar. So you can see the boss. Very, very good drop rate to pick up the shoulders. I went with a vanilla piece here for the chest, a glorious breastplate. You can get it out of the Temple of Anchorage or kill the various mobs or purchase it on the auction house. This particular piece does go for quite a bit, though. Looking very sassy on a female blood elf. Once again, the belt, Tomb of Sargeras, mythic, as you can see the name and where you pick it up. Not that difficult to pick up. Maybe it is. The legs, glorious leg plates, Runes of Anchorage, various mobs. Kill them all. Purchase it on the auction house if you have the gold. And moving along, we're going to show you the feat, which you can pick up out of Trial of Valor, the mythic version of that. It looks pretty cool on a paladin, I must admit. The lead-souled, whatever it's called. And the hands, Handguards of Wing Triumph. You can see that theme that I'm sticking with from Mop, heroic. General Nazgrim, I like Nazgrim. He just kind of got stuck on the wrong side of the battle there. And the back, Embersill Cloak, Moradon, various mobs. Kill them all. Buy it on the auction house. There's a lot of lookalikes for that cloak. The head, same theme as I said, Siege of Orgrimmar, heroic, Thok the Bloodthirsty. And the weapon, Soul Cleaver, Black Temple, Terran, Gorfine, 25% drop rate. You could throw this set on a Blood DK or a Warrior just as easily as, well, maybe not. The shoulders and head would be very, very difficult to pick up, but you can still do it. Mantle of Looming Darkness, Siege of Orgrimmar, Mythic, Garrosh, of course, he collects those. The chest, Warlord's Iron Breastplate, Blade Edge Mountains to farm it, or basically check the auction house. You can purchase it, usually not that much. Got a Tauren showing you the belt, War Belt of Sealed Pods. Of course, Heart of Fear, where else would you find a pod? Heroic version, as you can see the boss, 12% drop rate. Moving along, we're going to show you the legs. You guessed it, Warlord's Iron Leg Plates, Blade Edge Mountains, various mobs, kill them all, or just check your local auction house. Shouldn't be that expensive. Got a human, male, I believe, Feet of Unchained Hate, Mythic, Siege of Orgrimmar, Tears of the Veil, 10% is the drop rate. The hands are something you can get out of Tanan Jungle. Commander Kagroth is the boss. 34% drop rate to pick up those hands. And moving along, the back, Nightshade Cloak, Black Rock Spire, Burned Felguard is the place you to get it from, and the auction house also. As you can see, Mythic, Siege of Orgrimmar to pick up the helm, and of course the weapon is what really kind of ties things up. Decent drop rate on the weapon. Yes, I know I said 5 sets, but the last set just didn't render right, so I had to edit it out. This is Luxeley saying, if you want, you could find lots and lots of other Paladin sets, get some ideas by clicking on one of these 2 videos. It'll just kind of surf you through many, many Paladin Xmogs. Whatever it is by you, morning, afternoon, or night, make it epic.